Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about that was an expensive sip of coffee. Doordash customer says she was only given partial refund after coffee leaked since there was still some left in the cup. So there are two innate risks when ordering Starbucks on DoorDash or really any of these gig platforms. Number one, you risk the fact that there's a significant amount of spillage. The way some Starbucks pack up their Starbucks orders are questionable at best. And number two, the fact that these companies are probably not going to give you a refund anymore because of the way they've been scammed so often. But with that said, I want to go over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for gig workers and customers on DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub, and how their corresponding companies are interacting with them, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A Cincinnati area TikToker showed a DoorDash drink delivery that was an absolute fail, leaving commenters weighing in with other DoorDash fails they claim to have experienced. Which is no surprise. When one person talks about a DoorDash fail, everybody's got to put in their 2 cents. The video was posted by creator Itsanniebelle, getting nearly 58,000 views since going up on the platform on March 22nd. The short video shows as soundtracked by Hugel's WTF, a Starbucks bag being lifted with coffee dripping out of it. The things you do for content, huh? I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you could develop your own opinions on the subject. But this is another reason that I don't typically put TikToks on my videos, like the actual TikToks, because there's the innate risk of seeing somebody make a TikTok and then you're on the receiving end of whatever's happening in the video as far as the sound goes. You can get hit with copyright. Some other company can hit you with copyright issues. Yes, there's a fair use part of it, but you end up on such a receiving end of annoying battles, and I'm just not interested in being a part of that. But going up on the 22nd and it's being posted on April 3rd, I'm surprised they brought this one up, but hey. Do you, fam? The on-screen caption notes, DoorDash only offering me a partial refund because. She added Riley in the comment accompanying the video, that was an expensive sip of coffee. I mean, you're not wrong. How much did you spend to have that cup of coffee? I think a lot of people don't actually do that kind of math. I'm not gonna pretend like I've done the math myself in some instances, but some people don't do the math. The comments reveal even more of the story in response to a commenter noting that they got just $8 from a $24 order, where the DoorDash customer even provided photographic proof. The creator remarked she was offered $4 on a $30 order, where an item was missing, coffee spilled, and food was soaked. Yeah, that's another risk ordering Starbucks on any of these platforms. They put the drinks in the bag as well as all the food, so you're not just risking damage to the drink, you're risking damage to the food inside the bag. Would it actually make more sense to have the drinks in a separate bag? Yes, but that's also costly for Starbucks too. Later, in another comment, she noted I had to send them pictures of the spill trail from the driveway to my porch through my living room. I think he thought I dumped it. It's amazing how many times you have people going through serious hoops just to actually get a refund on some orders. That's kind of insane. One commenter hinted that things are amiss at DoorDash currently, observing DD is really bad right now. They're not giving refunds like they used to. You only have 4 chances and then it's considered suspicious. Check out Reddit. Here's another point that needs to be made. It's not 4 chances and then the app itself is considering you suspicious because you did it within a certain time frame. It's 4 chances, period. You could be on DoorDash for 10 years. You had a refund 4 times. They won't give you a refund anymore. I think they really need to reevaluate how that system operates, but I don't think they're going to. Indeed, there's a DoorDash subreddit on the social platform with recent posts showing some antipathy between the driver camp and the customer camps. There's always going to be a battle between drivers and customers. I just made a post about how there's a gas shortage near me in South Florida right now, and there are still so many people fighting and arguing about the concept of they shouldn't have to tip their driver. Like, seriously, there's a gas shortage and they refuse to tip their driver even though they know they're not getting their food otherwise. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. Some of those viewing the video found the content quite relatable. One user cracked, "My boyfriend and I make bets about what's going to be missing each time. Usually it's the drinks." You know, if it's that common for that to happen, then why are you even ordering on the platform? Why do you do that to yourself? It happens one time and it's a unusual event, that's one thing. If it happens every single time, you're the one punishing yourself. It's not just the driver at that point. Another diagnosed, "I'm a dasher," and that was on the dasher. That person dropped your bag. It could have been the driver. It could have also been the Starbucks person not putting the top of the drink on right. That happens a lot too. But there's so much that could have happened, it's hardly worth diagnosing. This right here is why I refuse to have any food delivered unless the company is delivering it themselves, yet another said, asserting that Doordash Grubhub just don't care. And you know what? That's fair. If you don't want to use these companies, don't use them. I'd actually rather that. I would rather you not waste your time and money on using a service that is not providing you the actual value you are looking for than continue to use it and then complain about the concept that this is something that happens all the time. If it's something that happens all the time, don't use the app. Yeah, but Joe, can't you say the same thing about no-tip orders? We could decline no-tip orders. That's the point. We can always just say no to those customers. There are too many drivers that take those orders, and that's already a problem in itself. The point is that you don't punish yourself by continuing to do something and expecting a different result. That's probably the best thing to do. The creator agreed. DoorDash is always such a gamble. Responding to a request for clarification, Itsanniebelle told the Daily Dot, "I had to repeatedly tell them I would not accept the partial refund. The end resolution was a 50% credit and $15 in credits." I mean, I'm surprised you even got that. Some areas, they will not refund, period. And most support agents are absolutely useless. The TikToker was not satisfied with that, though, adding, "I own a company and order DoorDash often for my employees. I have discontinued my membership with DoorDash." Good. Not kidding. Good. I'm glad that you're not continuing to punish yourself as opposed to continuously having the same problem and expecting a different result, because that's punishing you at the end of the day. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Could this have been the driver messing up the bag itself? Yes. They could have dropped it. They could have put it in their car in a poor angle. There could have been a lot of things between the point at which they received the order from Starbucks and point at which it made it to your front door. Could it be Starbucks not actually sealing the drinks properly? Yes, there are a lot of cases, especially with iced coffee orders and just colder drinks in general. The lid itself is not sealed properly. And then that's on the driver to try to actually get the customer's order to them properly. Like, seriously. It takes so much for one person to do their job. And honestly, continuously fighting support to get a refund is kind of ridiculous. So if you're the type person who's in an area that is just not viable to receive DoorDash orders because something always happens to your order, then don't order on DoorDash. Don't order on UberEats. Don't order on Grubhub. A lot of times, those drivers are on every platform trying to find the best orders. But all in all, good on you for actually canceling your membership with DoorDash and making sure you're not continuously experiencing the same problems, because no one needs to experience that. I hope things work out better for you in the future, assuming you're utilizing a different platform. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.